that I've been working with for a while, pretty much since we started laying out this program. And he's an incredibly talented individual. He's somebody that has a lot of experience with this product. He's somebody that's been working with this product for a while, and is very successful. And he's taught literally tens of thousands of people how to be very successful with this product. In addition, he holds webinars Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every single week. Does a live webinar teaching you and your potential clients, depending on which webinar it is, how this program works and how amazing it is. So I don't want to eat up any more of his time because he is much more qualified to talk about this to you guys than I am. So without any further ado, let me introduce Max Saunders, who is the Field Development Executive for MA Capital Resources.
I tend to talk a little bit loud, but we've got a microphone, so I don't have to yell up here and talk to you this way. So have you all had a good time at the convention? Yeah. Had a good time? Now, how many of you are actually staying through tomorrow? That's awesome. Do something tomorrow good and fun that'll just relax you. It's been a grind, hasn't it? You all learned a lot since you've been here? Yep. But listen, MA Capital Resources presents a product called the Money Merge Account Program. It's the MA Money Merge Account. It's going to be MA Money Merge Live, or the MA Live, or Money Merge Live program is what it's going to be called. Now, how many of you have any idea what it is? How many of you stopped by the booth while we were here? Did you see how packed that booth was? How that booth just ran for 3 days from beginning to end? Wow. What we offer to people is we offer people a solution. We don't offer them a suggestion. I would like to kind of go with, I might have to talk up here tonight. My voice is almost gone, so now I'll come right back down here. I think he's just messing with me, just see how much I'm on my toes after 3 days. Well, people are going to hear things like, well, I've heard about another program. I'm going to kind of segue a little bit off of what Kevin was talking about. I've heard a little bit about another program. Well, I'm on the Dave Ramsey program at my church. I've heard about Financial Peace University. I've heard about things like Money Desktop. I've heard about things like Mint.com. I've heard about MyFi GPS. I've heard about My Money GPS. I've heard about more. Listen, people, there has got to be over 150 companies on the net that say they have what we have. But I want to ask you a question. If you're going to go get eye surgery, are you going to go for the discounted version? This product was developed back in 2005. This product has over $20 million of R&D invested in this product. And I'm telling you, as sure as I'm standing here, and anybody that has ever known me knows one thing about me: I stand behind everything I say. There is not one product on the market today that has what we have. I say that unequivocally. Now, I had a conversation with a lady today. She says, why don't you do a comparison? Why don't you do a side-by-side? Well, I'm in the exact same place that Kevin Buckman is. Why don't you do a comparison? Why don't you do a side-by-side? The only reason that I'm an authority in this particular arena is because I did the original test market on this product in 2005 when it first hit the market. I did the test market in Denver, Colorado. We were selling this product sight unseen, couldn't show it to a client, over a telephone on a cold call, and sold 498, me, in 1 year at $3,500 a pop. I'm not saying that because I want to blow myself up. I've been doing this for a lot of years. This is a lot more than a job to me. This is about buying America back one family at a time. This is not about just making some BV and making some profit. This is about changing that single mom's life that doesn't realize the simple fact that she actually can pay off a mortgage, she actually can take care of her kids, she actually can achieve wealth, she actually can change her station, and she can go like that to the bank. That's what we're talking about here. See, everybody that's come up to me says, well, Mac, I don't have that much debt. Does it work with my mortgage? Well, Mac, I don't have that much debt. Look, if you have debt, you're a slave to that debt. That's the end of the day. See, everybody thinks about debt in the concept of one thing. How much money did I borrow? What's my payment? And sometimes, how long is it going to take me to pay it back? Let me tell you what this is all about. This is about being your own bank. That's what this is about. The smaller concept is let's get you out of debt first. Because if I can get you out of debt, I want every one of you in here that currently has a mortgage or has over $10,000 worth of debt to raise your hand. Look around the room. Seriously, take the time. Look around the room. Now I want to ask you another question. What would your life be like without 20 years of mortgage payments?
Amazing.
What would your life be like if all that credit card debt that you know when you make the minimum payment is going to take you 22 years to pay off? If you could make the exact same amount of money, work the exact same amount, not refinance, not consolidate, and pay all that debt off in as little as 5 to 6 years. Would that change your life?
Yes.
See, this is what I want you to get your heart in. You've got to move it from here to here. I had a lady saying to me, well, Mac, I don't understand all the math. I don't understand exactly how the program works. You don't need to know all the technical particulars. Kevin said it very well. A lot of times, more is too much. If you get in there with your client and you start running through the figures, look, I know all the old sayings in the world, and one of the oldest sayings in the world when it comes to selling is this: facts tell and
Stories tell.
See, you all already know it. You're not selling numbers to people. You're not getting out there saying, hey, look at this product, it costs this much, you'll save this much, and this how many years. They don't care. They don't care. Because if they cared, they'd already be out of debt. You know what they care about? Life change. You know what they care about? Hope. You know what they care about? Promise of a brighter future. See, that's what you have to get across to people. And you're not going to get that across to people with a sheet of paper. And you're not going to get that across to a person just by showing them the numbers. Because the only thing you're ever going to show them there is that's your debt, this is what you could have. You didn't tell them what it could do for them. That'd be like me saying, look, I got a cream here. It's great. It costs $5. Do you want to buy it? You have to build value. You have to look at things from a perspective of cost, price, and value. Okay? And here's what I mean by that. Is you build the value of the product, right? Now, if you say, and you have not built value correctly, and you say the price of the product is $5, or the price of the product is $5,000, are they going to buy it if you haven't built value for them personally? So price is not an issue. Get off that. I heard it so much, well, I can't sell it for $3,500. Look, I'm no deacon of sales. I'm no different than anybody that is standing out there. I sold cars for a living. I don't have a college education. But I sold 498 of these in 1 year, and to date I've sold over 1,600 at $3,500 a pop. You want me to tell you why? Because I never sold 1,600 money merge account programs. That's a lie. Never sold 1,600. You know what I sold? I sold 1,600 Max Saunders. I sold 1,600 concepts in the belief of a better future. I sold 1,600 promises that they didn't